Hi, people of the gorgeous internet. I haven't been here much at all for the past 3 months. I've been active on Tumblr still, but I haven't been making videos, mostly regarding my previous video, but I decided to have a break, and uni got in the way, and life and my job got in the way, so I've decided to come back. I've actually really missed it. It was part of my routine, and now I'm going to come back and do some more. Nothing's really changed. I still read far too much. I still spend far too much on the things I read, and I still wear geeky clothes and sit with cuddly toys behind me. I'm surrounded by stitches. I've had a few stitches, but I wanted to come back. I've had a few requests on Tumblr asking where I've been, so I'm gonna get cracking on my book haul because I think this is gonna be quite a long one, so let's get going. The first book I want to show you is The Royal Wedding by Meg Cabot. This is book 11 in the Princess Diaries series, and it's actually an adult book. I was so excited when I saw this. I only stumbled upon it, actually. The next book I have got was a Christmas present from my mum's partner, and that is Hollow City by Rick Riordan. Next, this was a book my mum got me, and it's actually signed by the author. I think it was just in the local garden centre. So God knows what it's going to be like, but it's To Grace. I look forward to the review. She must have told him I'm a review writer, which is a bit awkward, but it's fine. I haven't reviewed in a very long time, but that's something else I want to get back into, so I'm back with vengeance. I've actually been recommended these when I did I don't know what to buy from Amazon, and this author, and so I picked them up, and they are by Sarah Dessen. I haven't actually read any of her books, and it's Lock and Key and The Truth About Forever. The next book I actually have 2 copies of this book in here, but the other one's at the bottom, so you'll see that at the end. But the first one is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I obviously own this. I collect copies of Harry Potter when I see them. The next 2 I got was from Amazon, and I got these. It's Magus Vivata Raven Boys. It's not a trilogy, is it? Raven Boys series, and the next book comes out soon. The next 2 I bought were books in the Shatter Me series, Unravel Me and Unite Me. I've read the first one. I'm not sure if this is the second or the third. I really enjoyed it. I have got it, but it's in my other house in storage, but they're American editions, and I don't like American editions of books because they do this. I like birds, but that's just a British thing. I'm sure Americans reading British books are like, oh God. Well, probably not actually. It's probably not. I'm not going to attempt an American accent. Ever. The next book I have, I've actually read loads of these. I've got them on my Kindle, but I wanted to get the paperback copies, and this is the Lux series. I've read the first 3. I think this is book... Oh, it's the final one. It just says the final Lux novel, but I've only actually... Oh, no, I lie. I've got the first one, then I've got these 2. I've been loving this series. I'm really enjoying it, but it's just trash, isn't it? It's just trashy YA that I get so addicted to. It was like the Sweet Evil trilogy, which I adored, and I can't actually fault, but it's just trash. Oh no! I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm not sure, but they're different. Different editions. Why? The next one I bought was The Wrath and the Dawn by Rennie. I'm really excited to read this. I haven't got around to it yet. I will do very soon, I'm sure. But I've been reading so many other series, and I'm sort of waiting for a few more of these to come out, I think, before, because people have said it's a cliffhanger, and I don't like cliffhangers, so I'm sort of waiting for the other ones to come out. Which actually brings me nicely onto winter. This is so battered. I don't know quite what happened. I was reading it in the bath, and usually I'm pretty good, but I think because it was so long, it just started to get a bit grubby and grimy. The next book I bought was just a charity shop purchase. I started reading this a couple of Christmases ago, and I never actually finished it, but I knew the story. And it's A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It's really short, 127 pages. If you haven't read any Dickens and you want to start reading some more classics, I'd recommend a book like this because it's really diddy, and it will get you into Dickens' way of writing, because stuff like Oliver Twist and Great Expectations are really beautiful books, but you have to slug through the first 100 pages or so to really get into it, and then you can fly, but it's just getting your head into the oldie English or whatever. But I really, really adored this. I thought it was lovely. The next book I bought was because I read the first book. Again, I'm really late to this party. As someone that really likes women's books for adults, you know, adult reads, especially in this sort of genre, I'm surprised it took me this long, because I see every single charity shop I go to, I see they have this book. Not this one, the first one, and it's Me Before You, and I read it when I first went back to uni, and I cried like a child. I loved it, and the reason I read it was because I picked this up in Waterstones when it was half price, and it's After You by Jojo Moyes. The next book I bought is no surprise, because Fangirl was one of my favourite books of last year, and it's Carry On. I haven't read this yet, but Fangirl, Carry On. Sorry, tripod. But Carry On, I'm really excited about. I've heard really good things. The next book I bought was Happily Ever After by Kiera Cass. I love the Selection series. People either love it or hate it. It's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? But I thought it was really, 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 really good. I love it. Again, it's like YA, bit more high-end YA trash, and I love it. YA is YA, and it's brilliant, and I adore it, and you can't fault these books. Don't even try. I hate people that judge you for reading books like this. It really pisses me off. The next one I've got is The Perfect Hero by Victoria Connolly. It's chick lit, and die-hard romantic Kay Ashton runs a B&B in the seaside town of Lyme Regis and is dumbstruck when the cast and crew of the new production of Persuasion descend. I'm in. It's Pride and Prejudice adaptation, behind the scenes, guessing the lead actor playing Wentworth is going to fall in love with her. There'll probably be a little bit of angst. What more could you want from life? Nothing. I also picked up online a copy of Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and her daughter Samantha Van Leer. The next two is a series which I started earlier in the year. I've read the first book, which I've actually got down here, and that is The Kiss of Deception. I loved this. I thought it was really, really good. Again, it's ugly and floppy, but hey ho. I read this on my Kindle. I bought it for holiday, finally got around to reading it, and I also picked up the second book, because I haven't bought it on Kindle, because it was still really expensive, and I haven't read this yet, but I thought this was a really nice edition. Much nicer than the first one, which I should have gotten hardback as well, shouldn't I? But I didn't, because I'm poor. But I really like this series. Again, YA. I've been buying a lot of YA recently, and I love it. I love it. Next one is Pivot Point. This is by Casey West, whose name I recognise. And then I've got, finally, final two books, and there's something else. And just Everything Leads to You. I just thought this is so beautiful. I haven't read anything about it. I think it's got LGBT characters in. I don't really know anything about it other than that, but I like reading about LGBT characters because, well, it needs more representation. We've got a black Hermione. What else could you want now, to be honest? But, well, that's wrong. I want a lot more. But I'm really excited to read this. Finally is a book that I bought the day it was released. I went down to my local Waterstones and picked it up. I haven't read it, but I have read it. I haven't actively read it, but I may well have done, because I've sort of read it really slowly. And that is the Harry Potter Illustrated Edition. Now, I love Harry Potter. Two things really drastically changed. I got most of my hair cut off. Can't really tell now, I've been away that long. And I got a Harry Potter tattoo and a load more piercings, but they don't matter, they're boring. But I love Harry Potter. I don't think there's anything in my life that I will ever love fictional as Harry Potter. And I was so happy when I saw this. I was so happy it wasn't influenced by the films. I was just so thrilled when I saw this. J.K. Rowling had a massive hand in it, and I really cannot fault it. And I'm going to stop. I could do a whole video on how much I love Harry Potter and why it means so much to me. I have done a blog post about it, which I'll link below. This is turning into something different. So that is it. That's my haul. I'm really happy to be back. It's great to be back. and I will see you all very, very soon. I promise. I'm going to do a follow-up of my 15 challenges for 2015 in the next couple of days. So it was, yeah, it's nice to be back, and I will see you all soon. Bye. 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 Oh God, I can't do this. There we go. Watch up. Bye.